Welcome to this week's episode of
Advice for Your Besties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Dr. Lindsay.
And I'm Chelsea.
We have questions and we'll give you some answers. Okay, let's talk about spring fashion trends and the hideous shoe selection we are to choose from.
Indeed.
So you went shopping the other day.
I did.
In search of new spring shoes. Give us a report from the ground. What'd you see?
Well, Lindsay, when I was on location, Nordstrom was brought to my attention that 2/3 of the floor are sneakers.
And then
Sneakers in every shape and size. The Adidas, the Nike Tigers, and then there's your like Dunks, and then there's, am I right?
yeah, your Air Forces, your Nike Max, your Hokas, the Ons.
All of it. Outdoor, rugged, like offshoots, like lifestyle brands.
Everything is flat.
I forgot. Oh, I am so appalled. I'm so mad. It is Victorian age when she's in a slipper, like a velvet little slipper. There's no soul. It's just a ballerina's off shoe.
Oh my god.
It's so repulsive. It reminds me of my ballerina days. Ew, having it touch the floor was so disgusting. It was like you needed to keep them pristine, and one like step out on that concrete was gonna like rip them up. So now to bring you, it's the equivalent of a house shoe, but so much worse. There's no arch.
Oh. Your foot is essentially one business card away from touching the ground. That's how thin these shoes are.
Shapeless.
They just flop around. Oh my god. And then the mesh see-through flats. Oh. These shoes that are out right now, it is worse than wearing slippers out.
It is country core.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Little House on the Prairie. You should check it out. Little Town America, where like wagon wheel, the church.
But don't you think if you were living out in the country and wagon wheels were driving by, you'd want a steel toe shoe of some kind?
I don't know if it was available.
No, I'm just saying, like, they were dumb. They should have had more sturdy shoes.
Or like maybe those are the people in the palaces. Oh, I hate them.
Oh, they're so ugly. And I like a pointy toe. It's hard to find a pointy toe when you're wearing a baggy jean and you have a little ballet sock on your foot.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I'm so mad.
I know.
What? Okay, I imagine it's gotta be better somewhere else. SOS from Denver. Help! Help us! Bonfires with the SOS that help symbol in the sky. We are getting robbed of shoe trends right now. I have a hard time believing that more metropolitan cities like LA or New York, that this is what they're being fed. Did we become less tier of a market?
No, this is what is out there. This is what's available. Because everyone's diving into, okay, the Sambas were popular last year. Yeah. Those are pretty much out. I feel like they're fine if you have them.
They're showing
they're calling them. But the same thing, but now color. Essentially a flat sneaker. There's no platform. Why are we on the ground? I don't want to touch the ground. I want to be up in the air.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
So a lot of sneakers, loafers. You love a loafer.
Okay, but how much loafering can I do?
I don't know. That seems to be with everything as a loafer.
I am right now in springtime.
Yeah.
Because I wear dresses. This is the beginning of dress.
That's what they're showing. Loafers with a dress, loafer with a short, loafer with the jeans.
I don't know what the problem is. Why don't they want us in shoes?
They just want us to go for comfort, I guess.
Ew.
We gave up. We have given up.
It feels like it.
And also the hiking shoes. The ugly ass hiking shoes.
Those. I'm so excited. Okay. I got it from my boyfriend was in 2005. His name was Mark. He was a nerd and finance bro. He was short and he was like a Boston masshole. But I thought it was hot. Anyway, he got me a gift and I was going to Aspen for the first time with these girls. One of which like ended up stealing my belt.
Oh.
And I was like, this belt,
that's weird.
This belt means it was 3 girls.
Okay.
Stayed. Her dad had like a one of those timeshares at one of those hotels in Aspen. Like they trashed their room with their stuff all around. Of course I didn't. And she's like, hey, can I borrow that chain link belt of yours? Like, okay, but it's kind of like really important to me. It was my mom's and it was fucking dope. I love that thing. And it was like a chain. So fucking bitch, like quote unquote lost it.
Sure.
Straight up stole it.
Wow.
I was like,
Rude.
fuck.
Did you see her after that trip?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anyway, that Mark guy got me those Solomon hiking sneakers, and I've had them for 10 years. No, 2050, 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
And they're just my day hikers.
Wow.
And then they're like the thing. Even though I hate them. You know, like the least offender of all of those are those stupid strap platform sandals.
Oh.
You know, they're an eyesore.
Mm-hmm.
But at least they have a platform.
I know.
Great.
I was thinking that I had to get a kitten heel because that's literally all there is. Then I was thinking about it. I'm going to sprain my ankle in 2 seconds. I can't walk on that tiny ass heel.
Nope. They're very hard. I would say they're actually the hardest of all the high heels to walk in.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
I'm surprised I didn't articulate that sooner.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I never really, but it is a known fact that they're real bitch to walk in. Why don't they want us wearing shoes anymore? There's something up there.
Big Shoe doesn't want us to wearing shoes. Bigfoot Barefoot Company came in and they're like, we don't like shoes anymore.
The Thought Police shoe division was like, that's it. No more of these peasants will be wearing shoes. I don't know.
Maybe the health and I do have to go get pickleball sneakers. Here's another question. If you had to live in one store at the mall or a boutique, which one would it be?
I think it would be Anthropologie.
Why?
It's outrageous enough. It's got a very feminine aesthetic. It's very demure.
So demure.
I love it. Out of all the stores, I wish that this is the one I could afford to shop at.
Yeah, which is interesting because I feel like you don't dress demure and girly.
You would die at Lulu, no?
I think so.
That fitness doesn't have to be your identity.
No. Here's a workaround. I could just live at Nordstrom.
That is a workaround. It's otherwise known as cheating.
What? I kind of like Aritzia.
Good one.
Good one. It's basic.
I've actually never really made my way through back. Without throwing up.
I'm not trying to be that basic. There's not enough color in there.
I just feel like your eyes are awakening to color.
They are.
Your eyes are thirsty for life and color. They're just like, between spring being here, actually, you know what? I did think of this. This was very sweet. This is why I love Easter. It's such a beautiful time.
Classic. Or
you could be a boutique though. There's a workaround.
I could be a boutique that I source all my own clothing.
No, but like
A-line?
Well, I don't know. It's A-line, Gracie's, Rebel.
I would probably go A-line because I like the higher end stuff. And they have I'm not basic by choice. Life circumstances have just made me this way at the moment. A-line because they have some trendy things, but they also have all the basics that I need.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, should I pick that one too?
No, too bad. You already picked Anthro. my game, my rules. Were you into tube tops back in the day?
I wanted to be, but I was very self-conscious.
Oh, I loved a tube top.
I bet you did.
A tube top and a halter top.
Oof.
I know.
My worst nightmares. If I had a body like yours, or just a body that I was proud of, sure, you do whatever you want when you're skinny.
Yeah, I paid the skinny tax, so I can wear whatever I want.
Oh my god, I love that. The meme I saw today was like, being skinny is what?
It's like renting a house.
It's like a lifestyle rental. Like, you don't get here and just coast. Now, you have to maintain. And I was, oh, damn. That is a neat approach to the skinny thing. The fitness industry is always geared towards the loser starting. Oh, right? And then you have like a third of people who are already into it in creatine, but you never have talking about their experience.
Correct.
I just feel that's a misnarrative. And I'd love to hear that. And here we go.
Here we go. Because people don't want to hear from skinny people.
Yeah, no, they have a voice too. Tell us. Obviously, we're obsessed. I bet there's a positive message somewhere in there.
There is. Because once you get to wherever you want to be, however skinny you want to be, it can be really hard to keep it there. So I think it's good to let people know that eating disorders are hard to maintain, and that's just not the route for everybody.
Okay, well, you took it real far to eating disorders. I was just going to say fitness and this, but
Yeah.
Lindsay's always looking out for the
I'm looking out for my community.
a rented lifestyle
I'm
there.
going really hard for a goal,
Opposed to
maintaining for a
it's an
lifestyle.
everyday thing, like brushing your teeth.
It is a lifestyle for me to work out
So
and be active every day. So how do we get to that lifestyle?
What would you suggest for somebody who has a hard time starting and maintaining?
I think you need variety, of course. So doing the same routine and doing the same workout every single day or most days of the week, that's not going to cut it. So you can have your schedule: pickleball Monday, yoga Tuesday, Pilates Wednesday, cardio Thursday, workout with a trainer another day. Something where it's different every day. So then you have something to look forward to. Because then I feel like you make progress in everything that you're doing, and it might take a little bit longer, but then I feel like that's more incentive to keep going.
That's an interesting perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
I struggle with what's the point? I struggle with what's the point?
You want to be famous or what?
I guess not enough. Then by the time it resonates, I'm like, fuck, I'm underprepared.
I guess I always go back to I feel like a better person mentally and physically when I'm working out.
I like to thank the Lord. And I'm so grateful. Shut up.
And it gives me a reason to get out of bed in the morning.
That's your reason to get out of bed in the morning?
Yeah, I want to be fit. I want to get moving. Also, what I think about every single time I go skiing, I want to be skiing or snowboarding when I'm 95 years old. So I gotta keep it together.
You sound like those bitches who are on Ozempic who are like, no, I just hike 20 miles a day and I drink a lot of water, sunscreen, and like high protein at every meal. Shut the fuck up.
And also in my near future life, I gotta be meeting important people. I gotta be meeting skinny famous people. So I wanna be skinny.
Yeah, that's the, yeah.
You know?
That is my motivator, like still wanting to be the best in the room. And lately I'm like, you are not going to be the best in the room if you don't put your shit together. And so I am fighting a demon every day that wants to sabotage me. And the demon feels like it's getting more powerful. And I'm like trying to kill it with a sword and like poking my own self. And it won't die. And I'm like always fighting against this dragon. And then I gotta go.
You have told me you feel much better when you're working out.
I never regret it. I'm just telling you, there's a huge obstacle every single time. It's so exhausting to convince yourself to go.
Get it together.
Okay, don't be the fat ass. You're gonna hold us down for having a fat ass. No. Don't you want to be hot? I thought you had.
Don't you be hot? I thought you wanted this.
I know, right? That's what I mean. Mm-hmm. Like I see my opportunity. We're not famous because I'm not skinny.
Also, working at a gym and seeing every single fit person there, I can't be the fat one at the gym.
Yeah.
So work in a place where you are constantly being judged 24/7. Oh my God. Okay. I was walking out today and I had my headphones in, and this elder man that talks to me sometimes, he's like, where'd you get those drumsticks from? Look at those legs.
I'm sorry.
Like, drumsticks, huh? Haven't heard that one before. He's like, yeah, what sports did you play? I'm like, basketball. And he was just yapping on, and I had my headphones in. I'm like, I'm in a meeting right now, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh my God. Fucking drumsticks. So now...
Pilates.
Now my legs are too big. If they look like a drumstick, I want them to look like a French fry. I want skinny. Yeah, skinny. So that is why I will keep on doing all the things. Constant judgment.
I just like myself better when I'm skinny.
Of course.
So hot.
So hot. My clothes fit better.
I am so sexualized. Oh, we're super fans of Loot, by the way. If you guys haven't checked out Maya Rudolph, I don't know the other guy's name, but she becomes a divorcee billionaire. It's so great. So there's second season. She is hard up because she hasn't had sex in a while. Hooks Sophia up with this guy. It's a great match. They're two hot people and they like nasty banter. Molly, the next morning at the water cooler, she's like, so how was it? She's like totally fucking like, she's like, Molly, I'm gonna stop you right there. Just because you haven't had sex does not allow you to fantasize about what I did. Okay? You need to get your own. I really identified with it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to feel about it, but I do feel like this is finally represents me as a character.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really cute. Okay, anyways.
Yeah. Great advice, huh?
Yep, great advice.
Maybe one of our best.
All right, make sure you share all of this advice with your besties. Like, subscribe, follow at Honestly Smartless, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts.
We should just hold up a sign.
I will see you next time.
No, because I can't.
Because I can't. I can't hear a sign. All right. Bye.